up, rock stars? It's Rox, and I am coming to you today with a review for Basketball Wives Season 6, Episode 5. Fuck! Why we got to have 2 Basketball Wives shows 2 days in a row, I don't know. Anyway, you guys, let's get to it, shall we? So Tammy goes to meet Evelyn. They going shopping. They trying to mend this friendship. Okay, Evelyn's still not too sure, but they look like they both trying. I said, isn't that so convenient that they're now good girlfriends? While they're out shopping and trying to figure out what they're gonna buy, they find that they can discuss this IVF. I feel like we are gonna hear about this IVF from Evelyn the whole season. That is all that comes out that girl's mouth. She is determined to get pregnant. Tammy, I don't know. I asked you guys before if Tammy is still trying to get pregnant. I'm not really sure if she is, but she's been through the same thing, I guess, that Evelyn is going through, and even tells her that when she had her miscarriage, it was somewhere around the time that Evelyn had one of her miscarriages, and she felt bad that she wasn't able to call her and talk to her because that was something that they both were going through. They could have been support for each other. So Evelyn was like, you're right. You know, it's too bad that, you know, we had this bullshit between us, but girl, we good now. So now they can talk about this baby thing. But while they're out, they call Shawnee. Guess who I'm with? Shawnee was like, who? I'm looking at it on my sheet here, but you can tell me anyway for the camera. And then Tammy says, hey, Shawnee. And she's just like, oh, I'm so happy that my girls is back together. But let me tell you about that crazy ass Jackie. I sat down and talked to her the other day, and she is mad that you guys are friends now, that you guys didn't invite her to defend herself, that she is hurt and she is disappointed. They was both like, oh, Lord. What now? Shawnee was like, yeah, she said she didn't get to come to the Ponderosa. I didn't even hear that she kept on saying Ponderosa. I've always thought that Ponderosa was the home. Somebody said in my comments that it's actually a tree. I've just always heard people say, yeah, we're going to go on back to the Ponderosa, but neither here nor there. Shawnee says, listen, because Jackie is so upset, what we gonna do now is we gonna sit down this time over drinks and try to get Jackie back in so she doesn't feel so hurt and disappointed. Okay. Skipping over to the Metoyer. I was like, what a cool last name. All this time I thought it was Metoyer. We finally see Aja. She says she's got 2 kids, I believe, with Damon Wayans Jr. And then she has one with a famous basketball player. That would be Dwayne Wade. Okay, this is the breakup girl, and they got the breakup baby, the bub. She and her sisters, Melissa and Kristen, they all have different mothers, but they have the same dad. And it's the dynamics that a lot of sisters have. I don't have a sister, so I don't really know. But a lot of my friends that have sisters, it's always some sort of drama. The more sisters it is, the more drama it is. And these 3 girls have problems with the fact that one of them always feels left out. I guess it's Kristen. Melissa and Aja went to go see the daddy, and Kristen felt left out because they didn't call her. Aja's just like, she always, you know, gonna be the sensitive one and always gonna be the left out one. I said, is Kristen the middle one? It's always that middle child that be fucked up. But actually, I think Kristen said she was the oldest, right? I know Melissa's the youngest. I'm not quite sure is the oldest, but you know, they got their dramatics with that. But we don't give a fuck about none of that. All we really care about is the Dwayne Wade tea. Let's get to that, please. Now, Evelyn and Kristen go hiking because Evelyn likes Kristen. Like I told you, they have this IVF thing in common. Evelyn is saying that she doesn't know why Jackie is so fucking crazy. She irritated now that Tammy and Evelyn are friends, and she don't know where this is coming from. Kristen was like, girl, I know. I've been there with Jackie. You know, Jackie thinks what she thinks, and it's no deterring her from that. So once she gets in that mode, it only makes sense to her. You just kind of have to go through it. Okay, so we get Jackie out the way, we bring it on back to the IVF again, and Kristen tells us again that she lost this child at 4 months pregnant, and Evelyn was like, wow, I can't even imagine. Yeah, terrible things when you can't carry your child, or when you've carried your child into that second term and you have to get rid of it. It is terrible. My heart goes out to Kristen. Kristen says that Aja was there for her, so she did feel that she had some support at the time, but now that it's over, Aja has kind of disappeared again, so she don't really know what's going on with Aja. You know, like I said, the sister dynamic. She says there's only hot and cold, there's never anything in between. Now, We gonna get this shit together with Jackie. They gonna meet at this nice Italian restaurant. Jackie's like, I don't know why they had us come to this nice restaurant, because I know Tammy and I know Evelyn and them bitches is not above trying to fuck up some shit. So, ma'am, can you take all these glasses, bring us some plastic, please? She hiding all the cutlery and everything. She said she got her hair tucked in the back of her jacket, and she kind of ready for whatever. I said, girl, ain't nobody fixing to fight you. Shawnee walks in and she tells her the same thing. Like, girl, you got me up here with these girls and all this glass around here. They might try to fuck me up with that shit. Are you crazy? Shawnee is just like, oh, Jackie is not on her meds today. And then in walks Tammy and Evelyn. They walk in together. Oh, why did they do that, child? That Jackie was something mad. She was like, oh, these bitches is together now? That's some shit. So they sit down and she was just like, okay, let's fight. It was like, what? And Tammy just looked at her and just started laughing. Like, Jackie was just like, don't be laughing at me, Tammy. This shit is not funny. Why are you laughing at me? I am ready for everything, honey. I can fight you and I'll fight you right here. Child, that Tammy was like, bitch, you do not want to fight me. Okay, you better stop it. What the hell is wrong with you? Evelyn was like, why is she crying? Why is she crying? What is wrong with Jackie? I said, you didn't know that Jackie was crazy? You getting it firsthand. Shawnee is trying to calm her down. Jackie was just like, I don't appreciate you guys getting together without me. I know you guys probably had a good laugh about me and you guys was talking about me behind my back. I didn't even get to come up there and defend myself. I am livid right now. You guys got me fucked up. I don't play. And they sure enough don't play down at the county jail, so we can do this right now. Child, that Evelyn was sitting across from her looking so perplexed. And child, Tammy was just laughing because, you know, Tammy has been around Jackie quite a bit to know her crazy. So Evelyn tries to bring her down. Girl, you are overthinking it. It is not that big of a deal. Just calm down a little bit. Tammy was just like, all we were saying was you acted like there was no conversation before I sent that screenshot to you talking about what Evelyn had done. So you had left out part of the conversation. Jackie was just like, I know I did, but see, you don't understand that Evelyn said that you was crazy. And they was just like, okay, listen, you getting way too riled up. Tammy was like, baby, I done told you, you better put them hands down and you better get away from me. So then Jackie was just like, okay, well, you know what? I can't say nothing. Let me get my muzzle out. Why do you have a muzzle in your purse again? That shit was all studded out and everything. Shawnee was just like, Jackie, you're getting embarrassing now. Okay, so she got her muzzle on her face and she just is frantic. She is having a for real manic episode. Jackie was just like this book signing. I came down there and I was trying to be supportive, and Tammy was like, no, you came down there trying to be the belle of the ball and take the attention off of me. And she was just like, no, I was really trying. You know, I got the wine, and you know, Doug told me to get the wine. That's why I brought the wine. Doug told me. Tammy was like, okay, well, you probably should have started off with Doug told me to bring the wine. Maybe I would have accepted it better. And Jackie was just like, listen, I'm just tired of always having to take the blame for some shit when I didn't do anything wrong. Okay? Even though Jackie is crazy and this shit is way unnecessary, I'm still kind of understanding what she's saying. Okay? She didn't really do anything, but she just kept stirring up the confusion in that. She should have just left the shit alone. Period. But you know, now she says she finds herself on the outside looking in, and the group is not letting her in. Okay, she already has a foreview of how this is about to play out. But she says that she's sorry, even though she says she didn't do anything wrong. Okay, and that she loves everybody. All this, y'all know how Jackie is. So they move past that, and then you know, Evelyn was like, now let me see this muzzle, girl. Why you got it? You know, Jackie's supposed to be the freak of the week. I said, bitch, you ain't doing shit in that bedroom. Fucking lying ass bitch. Then we get a scene of the girls, Tammy, Shawnee, and Evelyn going to a cool laser clinic. They're going to get cool laser sculpting. Evelyn's not getting it done because Evelyn's body is fine, but Tammy is getting it done and Shawnee is getting it done. They get a good giggle about Jackie and all the shit that she said at that little thing, the Ponderosa. Tammy says, well, since I wasn't invited to the wine tasting, how was that? Evelyn starts up on Kristen and her peculiar fashionable tastes. Evelyn was like, girl, she just look a fucking mess. It's like she wore some Spanx to the damn wine tasting. And I just feel like, you know, she's so sweet and everything, but she need a full makeover. I said, girl, you overstepping your boundaries. You don't know this girl. But I can already see. I already see that shit coming, and it ain't gonna be good. As they're sitting there waiting for the cool laser sculpting people to come in, and they had a full conversation about 2 different topics, and the people ain't came, they realized that Shani found this place on Instagram, and maybe this ain't the place to go to while we just laying on some damn beds that look like we about to get our eyelashes done. Okay. It's like, yeah, maybe we don't need to do this, so they leave. Then it happens, y'all. We see Malaysia, and she says that she is meeting her girls, single white female. Single white female shows up, and Malaysia's so happy to see her girl. Single white female is asking her, hey, what's going on with you? You being fucked? Malaysia was like, girl, my dating life is such a mess right now. I said, oh, she not with OT the Genesis? Is OT the Genesis or just OT Genesis? You not with him no more? Oh, I thought everything was my king and my love and all of this. She say that she just can't seem to hold on to her men, okay, and then once she get to fucking on them, then the niggas just go crazy. I said, girl, go on with the ill nada. OT seemed like he was too young for her, plus he always wearing them tight ass clothes. I said, nigga, you just need to go up 2 sizes, just 2 pant sizes, and we gonna be all right. How you banging in skinny jeans? Shit. Anyway, Malaysia, since she's been in Atlanta, she's asking, single white female, how is LA? And she says it's good. It's good that she's able to get away. Evidently her grandmother just passed, so she's got some things going on in her family. Where is she? Was she in Texas, I think? Yeah, I think she's in Texas, so it's just good for her to be in LA and be away from everything. We're gonna give old single white female a pass because her grandmother passed and she's having some difficulty with that. So y'all keep on asking me why I call her single white female. If you guys know, you probably don't because I have a lot of young viewers. There was a movie called Single White Female back in the day. Y'all look it up. It's about a woman who moves in with a roommate and she becomes obsessed with her roommate to the point where she takes over her roommate's life and tries to kill her roommate. Honey, that Malaysia better watch out, bitch. I ain't call her single white female for nothing. But anyway, back on subject, they start talking about the girls and how everybody is, and they start talking about how Tammy was with Duffy last season. Y'all know I didn't watch last season, but I did see a couple of episodes with Tammy fighting or trying to fight Duffy. She feels that they did Duffy wrong. I think Duffy is single white female's good friend, or they call her like her sister or whatever. Malaysia was just like, you could tell that she was trying to shut that down, so she was just like, well, thank God that that's over. So should I tell them that you in town? She was just like, well, you can tell Jackie, but you ain't got to tell the rest of them, because them bitches probably ain't gonna like me anyway. Now, Shani decides to get the girls together, with Jackie again to see if we can just squash all this and all be good girlfriends. So her and Evelyn and Tammy are there. And then Jackie shows up and Jackie has Malaysia. Shani says that she's happy to see Malaysia. Namely, she is happy to see Malaysia without single white female. Me too. Malaysia said she was kind of nervous about meeting Evelyn. She never met her and just kind of being back around the girls and kind of out of her element because she ain't got her sidekick with her. But it's all good when she gets there. Malaysia, she is just so cute. I don't know how you cannot like Malaysia. But she is telling them about her life in Atlanta and, her boutique that she has, and she's going to be bi-coastal. And Jackie then gets emotional and says how she wants to move to Atlanta with her because Doug is on the road. And, she ain't really friends with y'all. Y'all not really trying to let me in the clique. So, I just feel like me and Malaysia have some sort of special something. She's always felt this for Malaysia. It's so interesting. I think it's because Malaysia has always just been so super sweet. And Jackie just loves the fact that Malaysia is nice to her no matter what. But we ain't really trying to move you out to a new city in a whole new state and have you come help either. Shani was just like, you talking about cliques and I tried to invite you here like we all trying to be together. While they sitting there talking, Tammy notices some girl that walks in. I said, oh child, that ain't single white female, is it? At first I couldn't tell, but then I was like, no, that ain't her. Who is that? Well, Tammy pulls her over, calls her over, and it turns out that she is a stylist and that she does all the celebrity styling. And Evelyn was like, oh, I got a good idea. I want you to style my friend Kristen. And Jackie was just like, oh, you trying to style Kristen? What's wrong with the way Kristen dressed? Girl, she look a fucking mess. She was just like, oh girl, you gonna get cussed out. Okay, Kristen ain't gonna feel that. I was just like, why does Evelyn think that that's okay? Girl, just because you think you look good, and Evelyn normally does look nice, motherfuckers motherfuckers want to look how they want to look. We grown. Shit, I want to walk out in these nude colored biker shorts and a blazer, then what the fuck is your problem? So Jackie tries to warn her. She gonna be mad at you. She might even try to hit you. I said, Evelyn, you better take heed. Okay, crazy usually recognize crazy. And then lastly, we see Tammy meet with Malaysia. They go out for drinks. This is lunch this time. And Tammy just wants to make it clear that she likes Malaysia. She does not like single white female. When Malaysia tells her that, you know, her life is in order now, she just cleared out a lot of riffraff in her life. If it was people around her that was not, you know, adding and benefiting her life, she had to let them go. She was like, oh, single white female? She said, no, girl, I'm not going to never get rid of the single white female. That is my girl. Yeah, Tammy was just like, I'm just letting you know that I don't like her. I like you. So if you're going to have to be around, just don't bring her in my presence, please. Malaysia was like, but you don't never know. Okay, maybe this time when she comes around, you're going to like her aura. Tammy was like, fuck the aura. I'm not going to ever like her aura. Like I said, please don't bring her around me. Please don't bring her around, Tammy. Let's just don't do that, but you already know what's coming. All right, you guys, let me get off of here. I am doing so many videos. I just can't even, I don't even know what the day is. It's just so many. Anyway, let me get off of here. Make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is for itsrox. Everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Till next time, rock stars. Bye.